the years, I've played in many football matches with no training, and it's always been my dream to train like a professional footballer and score in front of many fans. Now, in today's day and age, the top footballers have crazy training regimes, and I asked myself the question, could me, a normal YouTuber, go through these type of training sessions for 30 days? Well, we're gonna find out. For the next 30 days, I'll be training like a professional footballer and putting my body through some of the hardest training sessions yet. So this is something we needed to work on. It was time to get rid of all of the junk food that was in my house and start eating some healthy foods. I was trying to take this challenge serious. Now that the food has been sorted, we need to see where my level is at currently with football. Now, when it comes to dribbling, finishing, and speed, I'm pretty good at those things. However, my left-footed finishing and my one-on-ones could do with some improvement. So those are the things we was gonna work on. Now, for the first day, I'll be training by myself just to get comfortable playing the sport again. Now, things were going very well. My shots were looking good, my dribbling was looking good, but my quick finishes wasn't looking amazing. After a not so good shooting session, I needed a coach to turn me into the next superstar finisher, and this would be Brody. Brody is a professional football coach for many top footballers, and I needed him to turn me into a beast.
Hi Brody, what's going on, my bro?
What are you telling me?
Hey, this is the coach that is going to turn me into Ronaldo. So what we got today?
Big session planned, a lot of shooting, finishing, and a tiny bit of fitness at the start.
All right, boys, let's get straight into it, man. Wish me luck.
We only had 29 days left to get me prepared for the biggest game yet. So Brody put me straight into an intense football session that only professional footballers can do. And to make sure that I was at the top of my game, we also invited down a few of my friends joining me on this training session. This session wasn't going to be easy. Right off the bat, we got into our stretches and Brody made us do some activating warm-ups.
Quick feet, go!
Now, once our activation session was done, it was time to start the real training session. This is where it gets hard.
So you're over there until, let's say, go. The first rep, face that way, second, third, fourth. Come through, double feet. You then come in here, in, outside. There. Once I say go, you go yellow, red, sprint to white line.
Right off the bat, I couldn't keep up. Next to me is a professional player, and as you can see, he is much more comfortable than me on this challenge. Getting the right footwork for this drill was super hard, and I was struggling to get to grips with it. But with some help from Coach Brody, I slowly got the rhythm of it. However, I was getting very tired on this drill, and I was struggling to keep up with the professional footballer Kane.
Bro, I can't do this, bro. And they're still going.
After 20 minutes into my first professional football session, I knew that the next 28 days was going to be super hard. Now, in my test day, you guys saw that my left foot wasn't very good. And as a striker, I must be able to score with both feet. So in today's training session with Brody, we are going to be working on our shooting and especially left-footed finishing. Out of 5 shots, let's see how many goals I can score.
Good. E-man!
Now, although I scored a banger on my first shot, the next few shots were a bit hard. This drill was very tiring, as the more you do, the more tired you get. And as you can see, some of my shots aren't even hitting the target. I'm shooting here and it's so easy for the goalie to save.
Okay.
Now, one thing the coach really wanted me to work on was scoring some goals from outside of the box, because in games it's common for me to use my pace to run into the box to get my goals, and I even did this in a beta squad charity match. At the end of this video, in our big game, we will get our own match rating to see if we are up to standard with the pro level. This has only ever happened to me once before in the beta squad charity game, and this was through FOTMob. FOTMob used their intelligence to give me my own match rating, just like professional footballers. And as you guys know, we are training like them in this video. On FOTMob, you guys will stay up to date with all of the latest football info, transfer news, football scores, and even match stats. You won't miss a single thing on FOTMob. It's the #1 app for following football, and they have over 50 million people that have downloaded the app. And it's so cool how you guys can follow different football teams and players to stay updated with them throughout the whole football season. I'm a big fan of FOTMob because I got my own match rating from them. So make sure you guys download FOTMob down below in the description to stay up to date with all of the latest football news and much more. I want you guys to give me a rating out of 10 on how I do in the next drill.
That's the one, E-man. Good, good, good. In for those after back. E-man, control breathing. Good. Three more. Finish! Last one.
Now, after having a good performance on the left-footed finishing and the outside of the box finishing, Brody wanted to put all 3 drills together. The target for me to get in this is 3 out of 5 goals. If I can do this, I complete the whole training session.
Love that. Great start. Yes. It's gone in. 2 out of 2. Let's go. Leave my work. Good. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Yes. Let's go.
And just like that, the training session was completed. Although I was super tired, I was feeling great. It felt like my finishing was finally improving. But the next day was even harder. After the training session, I was struggling to get out of bed because the amount of work we put in left my body shattered. But with some determination, your boy managed to get out of bed, and it was time to go to my first gym session. I hired a personal trainer to turn me from a skinny twig into a beast, and his name is Mr. Gaines.
Do I fit in the camera?
So first things first, Mr. Gaines took me on a quick tour around the gym to see where I'll be spending the next 27 days working on my body. Now, the main things that we needed to work on was building my strength up so I could be a strong striker, and we did just that. Get my body warmed up for the session that we are about to do. We did 5 minutes of rowing, but this wasn't any ordinary rowing. It was intense rowing, and I was shattered by the end of it.
Just so you know, you might throw up as well. Yeah, I forgot to tell you that before the session started.
Now, after the warm-up, this was when the real session was about to get started. Mr. Gaines put me through an intense workout, mainly focusing on body strength. Because this was my first time back in the gym, I needed to get used to the intensity that we was going to be working on for the next 27 days. We did a variety of chest and back workouts, and honestly guys, by the end of the session, I knew that this was going to be the hardest challenge of my life.
Sometime, wrap up the cameras, let's go home, bro. Oh my days.
Now, the next 20 days was amazing. The training was really paying off. I could feel my body getting much more stronger every session. And this was probably the happiest I felt health-wise in a long time. My fitness was doing so much better. I ended up taking a fitness test with my friends, which various pro athletes end up taking. We had a lot of fitness challenges to do, and we even had the bleep test. And by the end of it, I got ranked with a pro fitness level. Now, some of you guys will know I actually had to fly out to Qatar to play in the charity match with Speed and Chunk. Now, this was during the time that I was doing my intense training, and I couldn't quit. In Qatar, I had to work hard and keep practicing for the big match. Along training with football stars like Kaká and Drogba, we also had a private 7-a-side match to keep us fit.
All right, here we go. 7-a-side session, a part of the training. So as you guys know, we got the big game coming up, but I wanted to get some real match experience. So we've come to a 7-a-side session. You might see a few familiar faces. We are in Qatar, we've traveled.
Now, to keep fresh in my training for the big game, I played in a 7-a-side session with some top YouTubers and footballers. And to see if the training that I've been doing was really working, I set myself a target to score 3 goals. After deciding the teams, it was finally time to get the game going. Right off the bat, the ball gets played into Vuj, and I get the ball and I end up scoring on the first chance I get. But the opposition team were trying to say that this wasn't a goal and it didn't cross the line. However, after checking the VAR, we saw that that was one goal for me. Though we had one goal, the opposition were not giving up and they scored against Chunks.
It's actually a decent goal as well, bro.
We was deep into my training session. My instincts were too high and I managed to score another goal right here. After my goal, my team was feeling very confident with the playstyle. AJ Shabil whips the ball out to Vuj, he gets the ball, whips it into the box to Extertinho, and Alfie backheels it. Now my team was dominating. The ball falls to Andrew Sava, he drives down the wing here, plays it into Vuj, and guys, I'm so sorry but I really should have finished this chance. However, we actually do get claims for a handball and our team wins the penalty.
What do you think? Brother, you touched the ball to his head. Not here, bro. That's a pen.
Our team gets awarded the penalty and Chunk steps up to take it. Can he score? Chunks missed the penalty and we are in danger because he is meant to be our goalkeeper, but Sava has done very well to defend. Now to show you guys proof that the trailing has really been paying off, look at me on the ball. Fast feet, left-footed finish, goal. Things were really looking good for me. I was playing so well and I was scoring many goals. With only 10 more days left, I was feeling super confident for the big match. But we still had a lot more work to do. I was training very hard in the gym leading up to the games, and my good friend Zayn had a video to film. We had to do a 1v1, and during this 1v1, Zayn injured me. Now with me picking up this injury only a few days out before my game, I needed some big help. So I headed off to Carlo at Myoset to see if he could do anything to help fix my leg just for the few days leading up to the game.
Ankle's messed up. Okay. And I just felt here strained, slightly my knee, but my knee feels perfectly fine now. But yeah, here. But I can run, jog, all of that. But I think when I'm like shooting a ball, I feel like again on my ankle as well.
You got hit with your foot planted. I remember.
So it was literally, I went boom into it. He's obviously slid in as well. We both hit the ball at the same time. I just went out. That's what.
So your knee would have probably taken a bit of a shock.
Yeah.
If it was planted.
Yeah.
So that's good.
So although I felt in a bad way, Carlo did reassure me that I should be okay to be in a state that I will be able to play in the game. So he gave me an intense sports massage to help soften my muscles and all ligaments that connect down into my ankle, because this was the thing that was hurting the most. And I needed to be 100% to play in this game. After the sports massage, Carlo gave me a few exercises to do to judge the mobility and stability in my ankle. And it was safe to say that my ankle was feeling much better, but it still was hurting and I wasn't 100%. But I had to do everything in my power to be ready for this game. Ladies and gentlemen, it was time. Day 30. It's match day. I was going to be playing against a bunch of ex-professional and semi-professional footballers in one of the biggest games of the year.
We're here, bro. It's freezing. I can't lie, it's cold, but we got to score one goal, bro. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Training like Erling Haaland. It's cold. As you can see, look, I'm fully kitted out, but hey, let's move. Come on.
So it was time to get warm and test out the pitch. The pitch felt very comfortable, and I could move the ball fast and do some good skills. So I was feeling great.
Get back.
29 days later, the moment of truth is finally here. 30 days of training comes down to this. I got news that I would actually be in the starting lineup, so it was time to show off all of the work that I've been doing. It is game time. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. And as you can see, your boy is playing up top. Now early into the game, number 16 has the ball. He's driving through. He goes for the shot and it gets blocked off. So far it looks good for our team. Our left back plays it into our winger. He whips the ball in. It's left footed, but the goalkeeper manages to save it. Looks like our team is dominating, but I'm still yet to have a touch of the ball. The ball has been played in over the top to me, and it's finally time to see E-Man on the ball. I get the ball here, try to whip it in, and it gets blocked for a corner. Let's see what we can do from it. I'm on the ball. I've whipped it in. It's a long ball played out to the player. He goes for the touch, flicks it over. What can happen? Can he get it through? It looks like he's fouled the defender and he's fouled the second defender. What is he doing? Ball has been played down the line to me. I'm driving through. Is this my chance? I shoot. The goalie has managed to save it. That is a phenomenal save from the goalkeeper right there. I thought I was going to be scoring that. The ball gets lofted all the way into me. I've taken a pass off to my player. A pass or was that a touch? Who knows? E-man gets the ball. A nice little fake shot here. What can I do? I'm trying to see if there's an opening, but I'm surrounded by so many players. Our team's done very well to keep the ball here. This player's on the ball. What's he going to do? He plays it back into this player. This player's on the ball, plays it into me. I'm on the ball, take a shot. It gets blocked again. Number 4's on the ball. He plays it back to me. Take another fake shot. I'm playing it into my teammate, but he clears the ball out and we lose possession. As you can see, I was so annoyed. But nevertheless, we can't give up. Our team is playing very well and the opposition hasn't had many chances. I'm making a beautiful run through. This player's flicked it over. Can I get the ball? Can I do it? The keeper has managed to beat me to the ball. This keeper, honestly, he is amazing, guys. And as it stands, that is the end of the first half. It's 0-0 and I've had maybe 1 or 2 chances. Let's see if I can score in the next half. The ball has been played into the midfielder. He plays the ball into me. This is my chance. Surely the goalkeeper has managed to save it again, guys. What is going on? Ball has been played down the line to me. I'm sprinting. I've made good ground here. Gone to cross the ball in, but none of my teammates can receive the ball and we've lost possession. I could have had an assist right there. We are in the last moments of the game. It's 1-0 to the opposition. They actually scored a goal, but the cameraman didn't capture it. Urgis plays the ball into me. Played a nice 1-2 to my player. I've crossed the ball in. We get the ball. He shoots and he scores. In the last seconds, we have managed to take it to penalties. This is it. Can our team win and will I get my goal? Our first penalty taker steps up, the manager's son, and he scores his goal. 1-0. Next up is the opposition's goalkeeper. If he can score this, he makes it 1-1. Steps up, and that is a great finish from the goalkeeper. Next, it is me. This is the moment I've been waiting for. I must be able to score this penalty. I've scored many on my channel before, so this is no different. He's done it! He has scored the penalty. I finally got a goal on a professional football pitch. But the penalty shootout is still going on. The opposition step up. He blasts it into the top corner. What a penalty. Urgis on my team is next. He shoots the ball and he Panenkas the goalkeeper. Things are looking good right now, but the opposition managed to score another goal, guys. Stepping up next is Hacks. If he misses this, it's all over for us.